Hello, this is my SPED leadership journey video reflection. Sitting in absolute beauty. Colorado is gorgeous, and what a beautiful space to reflect and just, seeing the mountains is a very unique treat. So definitely not taking the scenery for granted. Some of the things I'm thinking about a lot of things. I think going back into my region, I really want to continue and prioritize telling the stories of our students and their families. I think about how powerful it was to hear kids talking this week, and I want to make sure that going back into the region, we continue to make sure kids' voices stories are being shared with core, with staff, with the community. I'm also thinking a lot about parent advocacy and student advocacy, specifically like going to Denver Academy and like seeing the fight for even the white privileged. It's so important that our students and their families know their rights and know how to access the community resources that exist, and that our teachers are able to direct them to those community resources. Also, just thinking about, like, on the topic of community partners and resources, really networking and leveraging them a lot more and bringing them in, especially Independence First. I know they have, like, the program where you can assign adults with disabilities to be role models and mentors for students, and, like, really leveraging that program. Also thinking about just the mindset around special education for Milwaukee, starting with the staff and working to the core members, special ed and the general ed, and how as a region we can have the mindset that our students with learning differences are beautiful and valued, and we can look at them seeing their assets first, and even like start to eliminate the word disabled and just think about it as like different strengths. I'm also thinking a lot this week around the least restrictive environment and how we isolate our students by putting them in MRP rooms, and like a very new sense of conviction about how we need to eliminate those rooms and do everything we can to fight to get our kids out of them and keep them from going into them. Definitely thinking about my own personal role in this development for our staff and core. I'd love to do a SPED leadership journey for special ed and general ed core members. Love to have a Why Milwaukee Why Now that is just focused on special ed. Bringing in videos, articles, just some more experiences, and bringing in speakers. Because I think there's a fear of the unknown, and we need to bring more people in, and they get to connect and see humanity, and that's when you start to change your mindset. Last couple of things I'm thinking about. Very, very powerful this week to network with national partners, different regions, and hear what other people are doing. It really helped me feel like I'm not alone in this work, that there's people all over the country that have similar passions and resources, and so I really want to continue the conversations as we all head to our prospective homes after today. And last final thought is just this big question around what is social justice look like for special education, and ableism, and how can I be a part of the National Teach for America movement to really define social justice work, and like what voices are missing that we need to bring into the conversation to help us decide how we can like best support the movement. So lots of thoughts. Been an incredible week. Excited to be home in Milwaukee though. Miss my Milwaukee home. Been an incredible journey.